Are you recording?
Yeah. Why? What happened? Should I stop it?
I said hold on, and here I am.
What are you eating?
Chewing a chocolate.
Oh, well, listen, we have a lot of chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
We have to burn through it before we get home.
Yeah, we went to the swanky Swiss chocolate place.
I think it's Dutch. No,
Whatever it is in Rockefeller Center today.
that's Julie's favorite place.
Yeah, and there's a good reason for that, because after having experienced Manhattan's oldest chocolatier, not good
It wasn't that great.
at all. And then Frango's, which we love, turns out the stupid expensive Swiss chocolate place, well, it's its own thing. It is delicious.
It is good. Let's push my glasses up.
Guys, it's 2 a.m.
It is here in New York. We're
And-
late tonight because we had a party.
We did. We had the best time. So 3 of our former students,
So fun.
that are all living here in the city, met us at the show tonight, and then we went out for gelato afterwards, and then we were just having such a great time. Then they came to our room and we talked for another hour and a half. And
Yeah.
it was so
They were just going
fun.
to use the bathroom and go, and then, 6 hours later, they're like, we should probably go.
Yeah.
It was kind of cute. But it was so fun to see them and hang out with them and catch up with them, and they're all doing such great things, and we're just so happy and proud.
Yes.
My heart is full. I am very, very happy.
He's a proud dad tonight.
I am a proud papa. I love those kids as if they're my own.
I know. So that's for you, Jordan, Carson, and Josh.
I was like, did you forget the other one's name?
No, I
There was
didn't
a
forget
there
it.
was a pause there.
Dramatic pause. Is
It
what
was for emphasis.
Mhm.
It was well done.
All right, it's 2 a.m, so this might be a quickie. Tonight's show was Shucked.
That's right, mother shuckers. This is one of the funniest shows that I have seen. The book itself is hysterical. It is joke after joke after joke after joke.
And I'm gonna use this punny word, very corny jokes. Like, I would love to know the process of writing that.
Oh, I would love to have been in
And
that
then
room.
the process of the first time someone picked up that script and read it, because it's ridiculous, truly. And it's just zinger after zinger and like some really clever writing, but it's also just so dumb at the same time. Anyway, but I'm sure that the rehearsal process for that was a real hoot, because these people have dialed it in. Like, their delivery.
And how they don't laugh themselves when the audience is like losing their mind. We've all been in comedies, right? So like, what lands and what doesn't. And like, I think in this process, they had to have gone, especially when they did their previews, like, when you do a comedy, jokes are funny. And like, the people in the room laugh. And then it's not funny anymore because you've been rehearsing it and working it and, getting the timing right and all that other stuff. So it's not funny. So you get it up in front of an audience and then you're like, oh, this is funny. But I think with this process, because the jokes are so quick and it's like every other line or so, like that's how it feels, like it's that fast. Like how quickly the jokes come. I want to know how their rewrites were, like during previews, because you can change the show until it opens and then it freezes and then you can't change it after that. But I want to know, like, did they go every night oh, that didn't work, we need to write a new joke, or did they go, yeah, we're onto something here?
And it's super inappropriate a lot. Like,
I thought Kimberly Akimbo was more inappropriate as far as that's concerned. There's lots of swearing in that
it's
one.
all the swearing.
There was no swearing in this one.
No, it wasn't that. It was just the jokes. Like, A guy convinced me that
Oh, like innuendo and
Yeah.
sex jokes?
yeah, a lot of that. There are a couple of great lines that I thought I loved. One was, the hardest year of marriage is the one you're in.
So true.
I went, sage words. I'm gonna write that down.
Or like,
Keep that in my mind.
or you don't have relationship troubles until you get married, because then you start solving problems you didn't have before you got married.
Yeah.
I was like, that's so true.
Yeah. So, Alex Newell.
There are no words.
He's not human.
No, I had a complete eargasm, an erection, if you will. Listen.
He just whipped that one out earlier. Sorry.
Ma'am.
That phrase after the show, he's like, I had an erection. I'm like, that's hilarious.
I did. Like, literally brings the house down.
Okay, so Alex is playing a woman, Lulu. Also, Alex sings, like, he sounds like a woman singing. It's just
Their range is insane.
insane
Insane.
and just incredible.
I mean, middle of the first, you're halfway through the first act and there's a standing ovation. Well deserved.
I will say, not as cute a woman as Harrison G. From Sound Like a Hat. Just saying. But could sing like nobody's business.
No one's business.
No one touches that.
Mm-mm.
So
I
Alex
would-
Newell won the Tony.
I would not want to be Alex's understudy.
Yeah.
No, absolutely not. Mm-mm. No.
In fact, I tried to imagine the whole time. I'm like,
No.
I don't. Who's doing that?
Mm-mm.
Anyway, I thought overall that the entire cast was very talented. The lead girl, her voice was
She was the girl from the prom.
real good.
She was the Alyssa in the prom, and I saw her, and she was brilliant then. And I saw her in this, and I was like, man, that girl's good. And then I looked in the playbill and was like, oh, yeah, I liked you back then.
And then the lead boy, Bo, he was strange looking to me. He had a very odd look, but he was real good.
He was great.
This show had a lot of like
And Bean, I loved him. He was so great.
a lot of big, like 11th hour ballad numbers. He had a big one. She had two different big ones.
Like
Anyway,
ballads like a bat. Like you're saying that was like a bad thing.
no, it's just I was like, wow, another one.
Like 11th hour number is a
Yeah.
showstopper.
They're big. It's a yeah.
But a ballad, if you have too many ballads, you're like, which Allison was. She slept through 2 hours of a 2.5 hour show.
I did not. He's being very
This
dramatic.
is what. Okay, guys, this is literally what happened. Okay, I'm Allison.
That is not.
Yes, it is.
No.
You would lift your head up and laugh, and then go right back down.
Guys, it was so hard for me. And it's because I have not gotten any sleep.
That's true. We've been going nonstop,
No sleep
which I have loved.
was to be had. And so it just
It's catching up.
hit.
It's
And
catching up.
it wasn't like, but I will be totally honest because everyone I know that's seen it is like, oh my gosh, it's so great. It's the funniest show ever. And so I was super excited to see it. And it started and I was like, okay. Like it's not that there isn't a lot of really funny lines and moments to be had, but I was like, okay, I don't know what everyone's like dying over here for, but he lerved it. Listen, Carson and I, we were on the same notes here. We're like, it wasn't. I wasn't like,
I'm not sipping and sassing with you anymore. It's not fun.
why?
Because I love everything and you hate everything.
I don't hate everything. I loved Kimberly Akimbo, and you did not.
I know, but like, that set was amazing. It was a barn. It was
It
a
was
freaking
cool.
barn. And the forced perspective, how it looked like it was leaning, the whole upper level was leaning.
We didn't even talk about that. I was just saying, like, overall, I wasn't like totally like, oh my gosh, best show ever. I want to go watch it again.
I would absolutely watch it again to catch all the jokes that I missed this time.
But I did think there were a lot of very funny jokes, and that guy Peanut was very funny. He was like a stand-up comedian, because they would say something like, well, what do you think? He'd go, right, what do you think?
Well, what do you think? And then they would all go, oh.
Because that
goes
would
off on a
set him
rant.
off into a rant, and he would say at least 5 things.
No, 3. It was 3 every time.
He's
Because
like,
comedy comes in 3.
I think, and then it would be this hilarious
I
comedy.
think when you go take your driver's license picture, you should do it when you're drunk so that when you get pulled over by the police, you look normal. I was like, that's hysterical.
Anyway, so he was super funny. I mean, like I said, I think the whole cast was very talented. It was a really cool set.
That set was incredible.
Yeah, some really cute, clever things.
Oh my gosh. Hold this. I want to see if there's a picture of it.
And Alex Newell was like, that song of his alone was worth it to see. Man, I look haggard. Hi, the camera's right here. Hi guys. I can't do it. It's just, I could never be on TV, right? I would just be. He bought the show program. He's trying to see if there is
I just want to see if there's
a picture. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anyway, so Jerry loved it.
I loved
He
it.
laughed a lot. And
I guess.
Carson and I, in our jadedness, were like,
I mean, this is probably the best picture of the set I can find. It looks like, it's hard to see, but it's just a giant barn.
it's just my face.
That's okay. No, you don't move.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's so good. And your beloved Damien from Mean Girls
Yes.
was one of the storytellers. He was storyteller number 2.
Gray Henson. Gray.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He was Damien. So also the show is narrated by
I thought
these-
both of the narrators were fantastic.
Yeah. So it's
That
narrated
gal
by
was
these
amazing.
2 people. Looks like she just rolled in off the street, like just wearing overalls and a shirt.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, and they narrate the story.
But there's a connection that you don't know about until the very end. And then I went,
Yes.
that's clever. And I really liked that.
Yeah.
It was a beautiful bow at the end to wrap it all up and make it. I loved it. I loved it so much. I thought it was a great, perfect ending.
And there's some really fun music in there.
So fun.
Yeah. Like the closing song I liked a lot.
Oh, it's a total workshop
Yeah,
song.
we're like, oh, here's
For sure.
a workshop.
I leaned over to Elsa and I was
inspirational.
like, well, there's your workshop song. And then I leaned over at the boys' number and I was like, there's your boys' number for workshop, you know?
Yeah.
So great. So I don't understand what you didn't like.
It's not that
Because you were like, meh.
I liked it.
But you just said that the music was really good and the book was really funny.
I
so,
like-
what didn't you like?
Here's the thing. I liked it fine, but I didn't. I think I expected to be like laughing so much harder. I didn't know what I expected, but for me, I was just like, there was some really funny things in there. Very talented people. That was fine. It was cute, but not like, oh my gosh, best show I've ever seen.
Well, I don't feel like it was the best show I've ever seen either. It was just really good and very enjoyable and very funny.
Oh, and I think that's great. It's everyone has different feels. Why are you like upset about it?
I have not.
I'll just go back to like, I really loved Kimberly Akimbo. You were like, oh, that's fine.
Okay.
So
Fair enough. I'm glad you saw one show that you've liked.
What are you talking about?
Everything else, you're like, it was okay. But you really liked Kimberly Akimbo.
I liked Merrily We Roll Along. And I love Harry Potter. That was the second time I'd seen it. And I liked Back to the Future. I've liked everything.
Oh.
I
guess I'll have to go back and rewatch those videos.
It was our last trip where I was like, kind of missed on this trip. But
I feel like this trip has been amazing.
no, it has.
I feel like we've seen some humdingers.
Yeah. And tomorrow is MJ and 6. Because we can't see Spamalot now. It's fine. Anyway.
It's okay.
Yeah. So
I saw Kimberly Akimbo, you get to see 6. That was the compromise.
okie dokie.
So with that, it's 2 a.m. We're 16 minutes in, and Allison wants to wrap it up.
Yeah, I'm ready to go to sleep. We got another big day tomorrow.
Tomorrow we get to have brunch with Chuckany and
Ivan.
Ivan. And today I got to see my beloved Becca, whom I love and adore. Becca Burnham, so talented and wicked. I love her. It
So,
was fun to catch up. We've seen a lot of people.
yeah.
It's been really great catching up with folks.
Now I just need to have a vacation from this vacation.
I do need to take a day off. One day of just
No, you don't.
sleep in bed.
You don't get to do that.
No, I just think like everyone needs to just have a day after a vacation.
Yeah.
Julie does that. It's very smart. She always takes she takes the day off after she gets back from a vacation to just like do laundry and sleep. And I'm like, that's brilliant. I get that now.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry to keep you so long.
Okay,
No
bye.
one cares. Bye.